Hi everyone, this is Mike Goot, and this is the first in a series of video tutorials I'm going to be doing for you guys over the next little while. Some people have asked me a few things, and I think the best way to help you guys is to do a short video tutorial series on things that I think are essential to a successful online business. The first one today is all about list building. And the question is, why build a list? Now, if you know me at all, you know that I'm a huge advocate of list building, and it's the best and the easiest way I know to make money online. And the advantages of it are endless. One of which is it allows you to build trust and authority with your audience. Nobody buys from somebody they don't trust and from somebody they don't think is an expert in their field. If some overweight guy came up to you and was selling fitness equipment and said, I don't really know how good it is, but you want to try it, you probably wouldn't buy from him because you don't look at him as an authority in the fitness niche. The second thing is familiarity. They need to feel like they know you and they have some sort of connection with you. People don't buy from people they don't trust. They also don't buy from people they don't like. They need to feel like they know you at least a little bit. Lastly, it's all about engagement. You need to make the people on your list feel like your friends. People tell me all the time when they get my emails that they feel like they shouldn't have gotten it or that I sent it to them by mistake or something like that. I think that's because I write in such a conversational tone, and I look at that as a compliment because I want people to feel like I'm talking to them like I talk to my close friends, because I've got nothing to hide. I feel like I'm not going to write to you like I'm applying for a job. I want you to feel like I'm a very relaxed guy, and I say it to you the way that I feel it. One of the biggest concerns over list building historically has been, isn't it just spamming people? And the answer is, it could be. If you go back 15 or 20 years, that's all email lists really were. It was just people spamming people. But these days, it's pretty hard to send out spam. Look at your email right now. How much spam do you get a week? Probably not very much anymore because people have become so attuned to spam that it really doesn't work anymore. If you want a successful email list, you have to offer people value and build a long-term relationship with them. List building is no different than any other business model. You find an audience of people who are passionate about what you have to offer. You offer them value and build a connection with them, and then you're able to sell them stuff and offer them even more value and keep the relationship going. Last thing is delivering value. Good information in this day and age is absolutely everything. This is the difference between spamming people on an email list and an email list that's responsive and engaged with you. It's all about value and good information and feeling you want people to feel like you're actually helping them and that you actually care about their needs. So here's the magic formula. Now, if you know me, you know that I think all these magic formulas are absolute bullshit. So when you look at this, I hope that you're underwhelmed. I always say this. This is what an online business is. 3 things: traffic, value, and offers. You have people that are passionate about what you have to offer. You offer them value, then you're able to sell them things that give them even more value and also position yourself even more as an authority in your area. So how do you build an email list? Well, quite simply, I'll show you. You grab a subset of the population. One of the biggest mistakes people make when advertising is they try and reach out to everybody. You don't want to do that. You want a small faction of the population who's very passionate about what you have to offer. So if it's fitness, you want a group of people who are very passionate about fitness. Then you have to get in front of them. So the easiest way is to put up an ad. Put up an ad on Facebook. If it's fitness, put up an ad that is going to draw in people who are interested in fitness. And the way that Facebook does advertising is it goes off of people's interests. So once you post that fitness ad, it's going to be sent to people who are interested in fitness. You already have eyes on your advertisement. And what you need to do is draw them in. And draw them in so once they're drawn in, they get sent to your squeeze page. Here is where you capture their email address. Now, in exchange for you getting their email address, you have to give them something cool. My advice for you is give them something that's going to help them immediately, whether that's an ebook or a video or some sort of tool, just something that they're going to go, wow, this person really knows what they're talking about, and they really do want to help me. Once you have their email address, they go on your email list. This is where you build that long-term relationship and where you're able to give them value day in and day out. Probably going to need an autoresponder, either Aweber, GetResponse, or Infusionsoft. You pay a monthly fee. This gives you the opportunity to send emails to multiple people, whether it's hundreds or thousands of people. You just send out one email and it goes out to your entire list, and you're able to connect with them on a day-by-day basis. Once they trust you and know that you, number one, know what you talk about, number two, have their best interests at heart, you're able to sell them stuff and offer them 10 times more value than you offered with the free stuff. They're able to see that, they are going to be paying for it, but they're going to get 10 times their money's worth because it's going to give them results they can use the rest of their life. So here's some list building do's and don'ts. List building do's: pick a profitable niche. You need to have a niche that you're passionate about, obviously, because you need to write about it, every day and engage other people. But it also needs to be profitable. If you built an email list on people wanting to get torrents off the internet, that's probably not the best way to go, because these are people looking for free shit. And the only way this is going to be a lasting business is if you're making money. It's just as simple as that, really. You also got to make sure your list is targeted. Like I said before, you want to pick a small group of the entire population who are very, very passionate in what you have to offer. The more targeted it is, the easier it's going to be for you to be able to engage with people and the better results that you're going to get. Lastly, you need to stand out. I'm sure you're on more than one person's email list. I'd like to think you're only on mine, but I'm sure you're on at least a few more. I'm on probably 5 or 6 people's email lists. And so you have to stand out. You have to make people want to hear from you and, have your own unique tone. One of my videos is called, "Is Your Online Business Shitty?" I'm sure my business school writing teacher would not be too happy with that email, but that's what engages people. I want people to go, wow, that's just a normal dude writing about stuff that he's passionate about. I also say stuff like, if you want to unsubscribe from my email list, go right ahead. The button's right at the bottom. And people all the time go, why would you say that? Well, it's because I want people on my list who want to be there, who want to hear from me. I try and be as honest as I can with people. And I think that straightforward approach really helps me stand out and really helps my customers see me in a different light. Here's some list building don'ts. Number one, don't treat your list like a goddamn ATM. Like I said, this is the only way you're going to build a successful list in this day and age is by building value and having a solid relationship with your customers. If you're just sending them product after product, they're going to look at you as somebody who endorses absolutely anything, and your business is going to go in the toilet pretty quick. The next thing is, don't write to them whenever you feel like it. You have to engage with them at least 3 or 4 times a week. I'm on some people's email list where I'm excited to hear from them because I know from the past that their emails offer me value and it's something that I'm going to be interested in. So you don't have to email them every day, and you probably shouldn't. You don't want to be shoving things down people's throat, but make sure you're keeping in regular contact with your list and that they know that you care about them. Lastly, don't speak like a 1980s salesman. What I mean by that is, don't just shove things down people's throats. When a few years ago, I worked for an alarm company selling alarm systems, and I was horrible at it, because I'm just not somebody who's able to pressure people into buying things. I use more of a pull strategy, where the push sales strategy is where you shove things down people's throat. Buy this, get this now. A pull strategy is more where you show them cool stuff and they ask you for more stuff, which I find is a much better way to do business. So you're not selling cars in the 1980s. Don't be pushing things down people's throat. Really have that relationship. There's a time and a place for urgency and for getting people to buy stuff, but you can do that in a much more relaxed way that makes your customers actually respect you. So hopefully this has helped you guys understand the basics of list building a little better. If you want to learn some modern list building techniques, and you want to check out a short step-by-step course that'll show you how to get list building going in a hurry and really start building your list quickly, check out the step-by-step course by hitting the button below. It'll take you to a page which will really get you going with this. So thank you guys for checking this out. My name's Mike Goot. Until next time, peace.